In this video, I'm going to show you the top 10 functions more useful to Excel. The first one we are going to look at is the average function. Take an example of the table below. If you want to find the average of the numbers on the screen, just type in equals to average, then open parenthesis and select the range of data you wish to average like this. Close parenthesis and press enter. We get an average of 50. Perfect, that's done. Now we move on to another way of finding average. Just type in equals to average, open parenthesis, then put numbers you want to get average. Say, for example, we put 150, 200, and 400. Then close the parenthesis. After we press enter, we get the average like so. Our second function is the sum function. To perform sum, just type in equals sign, then write sum, open parenthesis, and then select the range of numbers you want to sum up. Close parenthesis and press enter. Nice, that's done. However, sum function can also be done by writing equal sign, then type in sum, open parenthesis, and put your numbers you wish to sum up separated by commas. Close parenthesis and press enter. There you are. Also, you can just type the numbers you want to add after the equal sign. So let's do this like equal sign, then put numbers 100 plus, 200 plus 300, and then press enter. That's done. Third function is the summa function. For the data that we have here, let's say we want a total number of sales for the apples alone. Mind you, the word apple do appear several times on the table. So to perform the operation down here, we'll type in equals to sum if, then open parenthesis. Then we'll specify the range. Here range will be the fruit type. Then select the criteria. For our case, the criteria will be the apples written in this cell here. So we select the cell like so, comma, then select the sum range, which is the column with the figures we want to sum up. Then close parenthesis and press enter. So as you can notice, we have sum of all the apple sales on the table. Let us type in tomatoes here and see. Perfect, we also get the sum of the tomato sales. Fourth function we are going to look at is the count function. This function is used to count the number of cells that contains numbers. It will not count cells with text or empty, just to be precise. So just type in equals sign, then write count and open parenthesis. Here, just select the cells you want to count and close parenthesis. Press enter and it's done. Fifth function is the Counta function, which will count the number of cells that are not empty. So we type in here equals to Counta, then open parenthesis. Select the range of cells you want to count. Close parenthesis and press enter. Done. It has done the count of cells that are not empty, because in this data, there are 7 cells with contents and 2 cells without any data. So it brings only 7 cells that are not empty. The sixth function is the COUNTIF function. This function will count number of cells based on the criteria you have selected. Let us assume I want to count how many times apples has been listed in this range. Then I will use the COUNTIF function. Just type equals sign, then write count if and open parenthesis. Then select the range of data you evaluating, comma, then select this cell, which we have specified as apples. Close parenthesis and press enter. Done. As you can see, it tells us that the fruit apples has been listed 3 times on the data. Let us choose another fruit name, for example, tomatoes. Tomatoes has been listed only twice. Yes, correct, it brings correct number. Number 7 is the Concatenate function. This function enables you to combine data from different cells into one cell. For this data, for example, we have first name and last name in different cells. Now assume we desire to put full name in the same cell. Then just proceed like this. Type an equal sign followed by the word concatenate. Open parenthesis. Here we select the cells you want to combine separated by commas, just like this. Close parenthesis and press enter. Here we have got a full name as you can see, but it's not having a space between names. So to put a space, we'll type it like this. Type in equals sign followed by the word concatenate. Open parenthesis. Here we select the first cell you want to combine, which is the first name here, comma, then put quote marks like this. Then give it one space and another quotation marks just like, then close parenthesis and press enter. Perfect, that's done. Number 8 is the if function. The if function can be used to give a certain specified result based on the logical test. Let us see an example. This table contains several fruit types, and I want to give discount to all the fruits. However, I want to give a $2 discount on apples and $1 discount for all other type of fruits. For this purpose, I will use the if function. Just type in equals sign, then input the if function like this. Open parenthesis. Then we select this cell. Then we put equals to, then in quotation marks we put word apples just like so. Then here we have to specify a value if this logic test is true. So here we put $2. Then comma, again we have to specify another value when the logic test is false. So we insert $1, close parenthesis, and press enter. So basically here in this function, we have told Excel, if the cell selected is equal to apples, then show $2, otherwise show $1. Perfect, that done for number 8. Number 9 is the VLOOKUP function. This function will pull certain information from a certain table based on the reference value selected. Very important here, the reference value has to be a unique identifier from the table. You are pulling information from, otherwise it will bring errors. On the table shown, we have data from a certain store owner with fruit type, shelf number where they are stored, shelf life, and producer for the same. Now assume we want to look up for information some of these fruits on the little summary here below. Let us start to look up for shelf number information. We type in equals to VLOOKUP, then open parenthesis. After that, we select the lookup value that we want to evaluate. For this case, we'll select avocados in this cell. Then comma, select the table array like this. Comma, specify column index. Here we put 2 as shelf number is on column number 2 for the selected table array. Then here choose false as we want it to pull data based on exact match of the lookup value. Close parenthesis and press enter. Perfect, we have shelf life for avocados here. Then same way we'll do for shelf life information. Equals to VLOOKUP, then open parenthesis. Select lookup value here, comma, then select table array like so. Then select column index, here it's column number 3. So we put that, then comma. We select false for exact match, then close parenthesis and press enter. I will repeat same for the producer name. Equals to VLOOKUP, then open parenthesis. Select lookup value here, comma, then select table array like so. Then select column index, here it's column number 4. So we put that, then comma. We select false for exact match, then close parenthesis and press enter. Now as you can see, we have a little summary that pulls information based on the type of fruit you select here. Let us try to change that from avocados to apples and C. Perfect, the info down here also changes. We select again, say, for example, tomatoes. Perfect, we get info here specifically for the tomatoes. So that's how you can use the VLOOKUP function. Number 10 function on the list today is the len function. This function helps to count the number of characters in a certain text or cell. Example for the data on the screen will perform len function to count characters of a product name in the first row on our table. Type equals sign followed by the word len, then open parenthesis. Thereafter, we'll have to select the cell from which we want to count the number of characters. So we'll select cell AC4 and close the parenthesis. Then simply press enter on the keyboard. There we have it. Our cell have a total of 8 characters. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. If you find this content helpful to you, we'll see you on the next video.